Alright, Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all the Akim out there doing this work in truth and in sincerity and with all diligence. I just want to say this lesson is going to be about these crafty heathens because they knew that if we sinned against our power, then he would, we would be in trouble. But they knew if we did not sin, then we'll be all right. So this is Judith, chapter 5, verse 17. And while as they sin not before their, I'm going to start at 16. And they cast forth before them the Canaanite, the Perizzite, the Jebusite, and the Sachemite, and all the Gergusites, and they dwelt in that country many days. And while as they sinned not before their power, Yahweh, talking about Israel, they prospereth. Because if we don't sin, we gonna prosper, man. So if we gonna be in the kingdom and we never gonna sin again and we're never gonna die, we're gonna be prospering forever, man. Let me read that again because it's so important. And while as they sinned not before their power, and our power's name is Yahweh, they prospereth. They prospered, Slakia, not prospered. They prospered because the power that hated equality was with them. Yahweh, he hates sin. He did not create sin. Verse 18. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power was cast. The temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the armies. But now are they returned to their power. So, Slakia, I meant to elaborate on that last verse. See, they know, these heathens, they know. They knew that if they knew our power was a just power and he hated inequality, they knew that. Let me read verse 18 again. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. That's slavery, man. And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. And that's all a part of the curses. Verse 19. But now are they returned to their power, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we will overcome them. See, they knew this, man. These crafty heathens, they knew it, man. But if there be no inequality in their nation, let my Lord now pass by. Lest their Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world. So they know if Yahweh is on our side, they really can't fuck with us. But if Yahweh is not on our side because we did something wrong, then they can overcome us. He said that in verse 20. These heathens, they know about Israel, and they want to cut us from being a nation. Psalm 81, I think. 83. I believe it's 83. Yeah. This is Psalm 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O power, Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And that's the name of this lesson, crafty heathens, man. And have consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be remembered no more. I mean, it's like the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also is joined with them. They have hoped together with the children of Lot. Salah. So, that right there gives you all the nations that are consulted against Israel. So, that's it. That's really on the lesson right there. So I'm going to say, I hope y'all was edified with this lesson. Keeping these heathens know what's up, man. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.